Influenza is a contagious respiratory illness caused by influenza viruses that infect the nose, throat, and lungs. Some people, such as older people, young children, and people with certain health conditions, are at higher risk of serious flu complications. Symptoms of the common cold, which usually appear 1 to 3 days after being exposed to a cold virus, include a runny nose, cough, nasal congestion, sore throat, sneezing, watery eyes, mild headache, mild fatigue, body aches, and fever less than 102 degrees. 11 traditional remedies for influenza. 1. Zinc lozenges. Zinc is an essential mineral that is required by more than 300 enzymes in our bodies. It's found naturally in foods such as meat, liver, seafood, and eggs. Zinc lozenges are often found in health stores, online, and in some drug stores marketed as cold remedies. A number of studies have found that zinc helped to reduce the duration of cold symptoms, especially if people started taking it within 24 hours after cold symptoms appear. Zinc also reduced the severity of symptoms and decreased the duration of symptoms by 3 to 4 days. The lozenges were taken every 2 hours during the day, starting immediately after the onset of cold symptoms. It's typically recommended that people take 1 lozenge every 2 to 4 hours during the day for a maximum of 6 to 12 lozenges a day. 2. Vitamin D. Vitamin D has several immunomodulatory functions, including upregulation of antiviral peptides that are part of human innate immunity and can inactivate the influenza virus. There is a paucity of well-designed clinical studies supporting the use of vitamin D3 to prevent influenza. 3. Astragalus. Astragalus root has long been used in traditional Chinese medicine to strengthen immunity and prevent colds and flu. Astragalus is also an antioxidant and has been suggested for conditions such as heart disease. Astragalus can be found in capsule, tea, or extract form at health food stores or as a dried root in Chinese herbal shops and some health food stores. A bowl of soup boiled with astragalus root is often recommended once or more per week throughout the winter to prevent colds. Astragalus may increase the potency of antiviral medications such as acyclovir or interferon, thereby worsening the potential side effects of these drugs. It may lower blood glucose or blood pressure, increasing the effects of blood pressure or diabetes medications. 4. Garlic. Garlic is one of the more popular home cures for colds. Many cultures have a home remedy for the cold using garlic, whether it's chicken soup with lots of garlic, a drink made with raw crushed garlic, or if it just involves eating raw garlic. The cold-fighting compound in garlic is thought to be allicin, which has demonstrated antibacterial and antifungal properties. Allicin is what gives garlic its distinctive hot flavor. To maximize the amount of allicin, fresh garlic should be chopped or crushed, and it should be raw. People who took garlic reduced the risk of catching a cold by more than half. The study also found that garlic reduced the recovery time in people who caught a cold. Bad breath and body odor are perhaps the most common side effects. However, dizziness, sweating, headache, fever, chills, and runny nose have also been reported. Large amounts may irritate the mouth or result in indigestion. 5. Vitamin C. In 1968, Linus Pauling proposed the theory that people had individual requirements for various vitamins, and some needed amounts higher than the recommended dietary allowances. Pauling recommended that 1,000 milligrams of vitamin C daily could reduce the incidence of colds for most people. Since then, vitamin C has become a popular cold remedy. There was a slight reduction in the length and severity of cold symptoms. It appeared to markedly reduce the risk of catching a cold in people involved brief, intense physical activity, such as marathon running or skiing, or in those exposed to cold temperatures. Vitamin C in amounts over 2,000 milligrams may cause diarrhea, loose stools, and gas. 6. Honey. Honey is a popular home remedy for cough and colds in many cultures. A new study in the Archives of Pediatrics and Adolescent Medicine provides the first evidence showing that honey may help to calm children's coughs and help them sleep better. Researchers gave 105 children with colds either honey-flavored cough medicine, or no treatment. All of the children got better, but honey consistently scored best in parents' rating of their children's cough symptoms. The researchers say that honey may work by coating and soothing an irritated throat, and it's believed to have antioxidant and antibacterial effects. 7. Echinacea. Although recent findings question the use of echinacea for colds and flu, it's still one of the most popular herbs used today. Herbalists often recommend taking echinacea every 2 to 3 hours with a total daily dose of 3 or more grams per day at the first sign of symptoms. After several days, the dose is usually reduced and continued for the following week. Echinacea is also an ingredient in Airborne, a supplement containing vitamins and herbs sold over the counter. 8. Ginseng. Although there are many types of ginseng, one cultivated in North America called Panax quinquefolius or North American ginseng has become popular as a remedy for colds and flu. Compounds called polysaccharides and ginsenosides are thought to be the active constituents in ginseng. Ginseng root is thought to have estrogen-like properties and is usually not recommended for people with hormone-related conditions such as uterine fibroids, endometriosis, and cancers of the breast, ovaries, uterus, or prostate. 9. Ginger. Ginger root is another folk remedy for a cough, colds, and sore throat. It's used in traditional Chinese medicine to treat coughs and is also for colds accompanied by a runny nose with a clear nasal discharge, headache, neck and shoulder aches, and a white tongue coating. 10. Elderberry. Elderberry, Sambucus nigra, is a herb that has a long history of use as a folk remedy for colds, sinus infections, and the flu. In preliminary lab studies, elderberry extracts have been found to fight off viruses. Health food stores carry elderberry juice, syrup, and capsules. 11. Eucalyptus steam inhalation. A steam inhalation with eucalyptus oil may help to alleviate symptoms from colds and flu. It is thought to work by thinning mucus in the respiratory tract. Breathe in the healing vapors for about 5 to 10 minutes and repeat every 3 hours for up to 3 days. Consider subscribing and hit the notification bell to not miss our future videos.